Boxing out of the blue corner, scaling at 12 stone 6 pounds even, 9 career victories including 2, finishing inside the scheduled distance. Wearing the white shorts trimmed with green, and boxing out of Lydney, Gloucestershire, introducing the Cool Box Kid, it's Lewis Van Poetsch! And boxing out of the red corner stands his undefeated opponent, officially on the scales at 12 stone 10 pounds 8 ounces. 10 fights, 9 victories and 1 draw on his record, wearing gold and white and standing in the ring as the one, the only body breaker from Birmingham, introducing Idris Virgo! Referee Kevin Parker with his final instructions to both boxers.
For the first round.
So professional outing number 11 for the body breaker Idris Virgo against Lewis Van Poetsch, making his 136th appearance in a professional prize fighting ring. He is a survivor, and he's also, Richie, a test here for Virgo.
Yes, he will be a test, I think, for Virgo. I've liked what I've seen from Virgo in the past. He's busy, straight on the front foot as he is here. Good shots going in there from Virgo. That's good stuff. But hopefully Van Poetsch should test him, should take him a few rounds. I think he's only been stopped 10 times in the 124 defeats that he's had. So he's fairly tough, this kid, and he will be a test for Virgo.
Yeah, it's that kind of test. His last stoppage defeat against Lerone Richards in July 2017. And he's clearly a character. Lewis Van Poetsch, well known on the circuit, came out to Free Love on the Free Love Freeway. Big smile on his face. And engaging with the crowd. Virgo, though, with Scott Welsh in his corner, is all business here. Really wants to step it up a level this year and show how powerful he is, how good he is. And just 1 stoppage on his record so far, the sensational one against Josh Hodgins, and he wants to start adding to that and maybe growing into his power.
He's got caught with a shot there, did Virgo. Van Poetsch, the tactics are playing in clear from him. He's keeping the guard nice and high, elbows tucked in, so he's trying to block those body shots on the elbows. One there was a little bit south of the border from Virgo, but Virgo in this type of contest, Dave, he's just got to stay patient, keep working away with the jab, put the combinations together. He'll be a tough nut to crack, this fella, but you know, he will get to him. He's just got to be patient.
He's a great character, a former Love Island star, and he's game for anything, Idris Virgo, but he takes his boxing very seriously. Don't put him in the same bracket as Logan and Jake Paul and all of that. He had amateur contests, he did well, he looks good, and he just builds the image around it, the flashy trunks today as well. Mixed it up pretty well in terms of levels so far. He's working to body and head with those hooks.
Yeah, he's dominating, isn't he? It's non-stop pressure from him. And Van Poetsch, peekaboo style, and he's just trying to catch Virgo with the odd shot here and there, just to remind him that, you know, he's still in the contest. Well, Virgo, one-way traffic, but he has got to keep switching the attack with the jabs to the head and then whip some body shots in, because this type of opponent, it'll probably be the body shots that will make him come undone rather than the head shots.
Closing moments of round 1, one-sided in Idris Virgo's favour. Take a look at some of that work from Idris Virgo in round 1.
Yeah, totally dominant, isn't he? And the shots are going in, left hooks, right crosses, and yeah, it's not bad from him. It's all on the front foot going forward. But like I say, it's a very hard guard to pierce, isn't it? Van Poetsch's tucking up and blocking those shots.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
So round 2 between Idris Virgo in those predominantly black and gold shorts against Lewis Van Poetsch, who is one of those fighters who earns his living as an opponent, but he is a real survivor. Hard to break down, but Virgo's done a good job against him so far, and it's definitely made Van Poetsch feel his power.
I think you'll find as well, Dave, here that Virgo's got to put combinations together. Van Poetsch is quite prepared to take the single shots, and he's coping with the singles to body and head. Where he may have problems is if there's 3s and 4s going in. That may just make him come undone a little bit. But listen, like I've said before, he is a tough man, and the test for Virgo here is to try and force a stoppage. That will be difficult.
Look for that right hand over the top twice there, Van Poetsch. Virgo's got to be careful of that. Last win was TKO against Aaron Michael in Oldham. Van Poetsch just 9 on his record.
Clever little tactic here from Van Poetsch. A couple of right hands going in from him. He's the one that's gone on the front foot now, so he's turned it around a little bit. And he probably needed it, Dave, because it was one-way traffic from the opening round and going into the second round. But Van Poetsch has got on the front foot and he's landed with a couple of good shots himself.
Interesting debate last couple of weeks about Virgo's power. Of course, just that one stoppage, the meme stoppage, if you like, against Hodgins. But Kieran Thomas, who's very durable, certainly felt his power and did well to hang on in there. And Kevin McCauley as well, that he's certainly heavy-handed. It's just that one punch power that he doesn't really seem to have, not consistently anyway, but looking at Van Poetsch's face, he certainly felt Virgo's power here.
Sometimes, believe it or not, Dave, when you're on the front foot coming forward, it can be difficult to knock an opponent out, especially if he's going backwards, and he tends to take the sting out of the punch because he's moving backwards, and that's what you're seeing from Virgo now on the front foot again. And he's probably been like that for most of his contests. What he's got to try and do is bring his opponent onto the shot, double up the power. It's a different type of technique, and to draw the opponent onto the punch, and that's when he'll probably produce knockouts. But I should imagine, he's heavy-handed, but when you're going forward, sometimes it can be difficult to knock the opponent out if he's retrieving and going backwards.
Blood to the nose of Van Poetsch now, and he's noticeably slowed here, but good left hook there from Van Poetsch. That's his best punch of the fight. Great action at the end of round 2.
What a belting shot that was from Van Poetsch, that left hook. That will give him confidence. That was a super shot from him, the best one he's thrown. So again, Virgo on the front foot coming forward, big hooks. This is at the start of the round, switches the attack also, and then Van Poetsch started to come forward, just got caught there, and again lovely 1-2 to the head and switches the attack with the left hook to the body. But let's have a look at this left hook from Van Poetsch. There it was, there, just made Virgo just stumble slightly, so that was a good response.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 3.
Yeah, the Virgo legs just stiffen momentarily at the end of round 2. Music still playing, which Lewis Van Poetsch's enjoying here.
Yeah, they forgot to turn the music off, and he liked that, didn't he, Van Poetsch? He's a character, isn't he? He really is. But that was a good shot that he threw in that last round towards the end, and that'll give him confidence.
Well, he talks well, and he talks honestly about his job in there. went the distance in his last fight with a former youth Olympic champion, Karol Ituma, making his pro debut. And he said, Van Poetsch, I know what I'm doing in there, when to go hard, when to go the distance. I know what they want from me. And I know that fighters like you really respect people like Van Poetsch, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. They're crucial to the game, and to bring the youngsters on. They give, especially Van Poetsch, this type of boxing gives a good account of himself. He's tough, he's hard to penetrate with the guard that he has. And he will very often take these boxers the full distance, so they're great learning fights for the youngsters. Yeah, he's very important for the game.
Virgo throwing that lazy left jab, and Van Poetsch is noticeably fancying that right hand over the top. He landed it once. The left hook, of course, the more potent punch, but Virgo needs to be just a little bit careful. It's better from Virgo.
Yeah, that's very good coming forward. He's just getting a little bit sloppy sometimes though, Dave, but after he's landed the shot, then his guard, he doesn't get his hands back to the on guard position, he falls in, so he's got to watch that. But it's still impressive coming forward, but his defence has got to be a little bit better. Van Poetsch will look for the odd single counter.
Making him work hard in there as well. It's a good test of his fitness, this, at cruiserweight, remember, for Idris Virgo, who ultimately wants to make his living as a middleweight. Thinks his power will be more suited at 160, and I think he's probably got a point.
Yeah, he's an out-and-out middleweight. This is probably a rare occasion that he's going to be boxing in the cruiserweight division. He's definitely a 160 boxer.
John Pegg,
but testament to his strength, at the end of the day.
Yeah, John Pegg, who you know well, Richie, and who knows Idris probably better in the ring than anyone, says that he shows a lot of his best form in the gym, rarely shows it on fight night, and it frustrates John, and I think that's the next step for Idris Virgo.
He's just got to watch out for this. This is good stuff, but his right hand is very, very low. Van Poetsch, if he times that left hook again, he may catch Virgo, although Virgo's coming forward, dominating, but he's just got to watch out for the left hook. His right hand's a little bit too low.
Up to the nose of Virgo as well.
So Virgo again dominated the round. I thought it was a good end to the round. Good left hook and then a right hand over the top. Coming forward, big left hook, wasn't it? And a right hand that just clips the target. But I thought that was a dominant round, and especially the last minute of that round, Virgo was very good indeed on the front foot.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Well, Idris Virgo, game for anything. Says that River Wilson Bent is a potential target for him. He'd be a couple of levels up for him there. He also says there could be a Love Island Championship featuring Jack Fincham and Tommy Fury. When you were packing out Telford Ice Rink, Love Island Championship.
Yeah, there you go.
Times have moved on. That was a good uppercut from Virgo and gets a nod of recognition.
So he's bringing that right uppercut through the middle now. Obviously that's the corner have said that. But a good right hand over the top there from Van Poetsch. But again, he's got to keep that right hand just a little bit higher for me. That's way too far out. We've got to start measuring a little bit better with the front hand and the front leg. The range finder, as they say. Measure that distance before throwing that right hand.
Signs the boxes a southpaw there for a moment. Idris Virgo. Van Poetsch, just spot the character a mile off. You spend enough time around boxing. He loves a scrap. He knows what he's doing. He's enjoying this challenge. Giving the prospect a workout. That's exactly what he's paid to do. Certainly take a shot as well. Another left hook there from Virgo. Mentioned that Van Poetsch had slowed up Virgo as well. Just moving a bit more slowly.
This is a test of his stamina, because he's putting a lot into every punch. There doesn't seem to be a variation in the power. Every shot he's trying to knock the opponent out, especially when he's throwing the hooks, and that's going to test your stamina a little bit. He looks in great condition, by the way, Virgo, but Van Poetsch will be hoping that he punches himself out a little bit.
It's one of those fights with Van Poetsch. He'll just hang around in there and see where we are in the last couple of rounds, although he's taking plenty here himself. Another left hook there from Virgo, and then that right uppercut's a really good punch for Virgo in this fight.
Yeah, he's planting his feet now as well and really digging in, isn't he, with the left hook to the body especially. Like I say, Van Poetsch's feeling it. Tough man, he really is.
Another little nod of recognition there from Van Poetsch. Heading to the end of round 4 of 6 here. Idris Virgo must be significantly ahead. Hasn't lost a minute of a round so far. Good combination that time from him to close out round 4.
Round 5.
Well, penultimate round here between the body breaker Idris Virgo in those very, very flash black and gold shorts. He's unloading at the start of round 5 against Lewis Van Poetsch, the journeyman, the survivor, soldier in Afghanistan. Had quite a life, a barber as well he's worked as.
Similar pattern to the round, the beginning of the round rather. Virgo comes out strong on the front foot, very quick, very sharp. Van Poetsch weathers the storm and then gradually, tries to get into the round.
Twice sparred Billy Joe Saunders, Idris Virgo. John Pegg said that he did a lot better than a few seasoned pros had done against him, and that is a difficult spar. Easy to look silly in there.
Oh, it must have been a very hard spar. Billy Joe Saunders, he has got a lot of skill. He has. He's a very skillful boxer indeed, Billy Joe.
Not backward in coming forward either, Idris Virgo. He said he wouldn't mind a go on Strictly or I'm a Celebrity, and he's open to offers. He's concentrating on what he can do inside the ring at the moment, and he does it well.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it? He's got a lot of the social media following. He's very big for him, but he's got to concentrate on his boxing, train hard, and win your bouts and win them in style, and then that will all follow anyway. It's when they get it the other way around where there's problems, and they start concentrating more on the social media rather than the boxing training. Just get the training done and win your fights, and all that will come. From what I know anyway, Dave.
I was going to say it's a foreign language to much of us older folk.
It certainly is.
Richie's Instagram, just pictures of him fishing, I would imagine.
Proper sport.
Yeah, why are we wasting our time? Virgo coming forward and Van Poetsch just backing off, but he's not going anywhere, is he, Van Poetsch? He's so durable.
He's durable, but clearly tiring now, and that's because of the punches that he's taken. Tough guy, but it's taken its toll on him now. Holding a lot.
Virgo says with some frustration and some justification as well that The only opponent he's had who's come to fight, has come forward, was Hodgins, and he stopped him in the first round. And he can't wait, I think, for more competitive fights, because there's a risk that comes with that, but also there's opportunities as well.
Yeah, like I said before, when you bring an opponent onto a punch, when they're coming forward, you've got a better chance of causing that knockout. But here, Van Poetsch tucking up, making it scrappy on the inside. He's done his job tonight, Van Poetsch.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second round. For the sixth and final round.
Nice bit of respect. Sixth and final round. Idris Virgo is cruising to a comfortable win. I think we always knew that. But he's found another durable opponent here in Lewis Van Poetsch along this journey. And Virgo still near the beginning of it. This fight number 11. It's time maybe soon for him to just step up. And I think he's ready as well. And that was a good left hook. Van Poetsch felt that. And Virgo follows up. Good accuracy from him here with those combinations.
Yeah, super left hook. Van Poetsch there just throws that right hand over the top. But again, an impressive start to the round from Virgo. And let's face it, Dave, this is the sixth round and he's producing power shots, so his stamina's good at this stage of his career anyway. Over these 6 rounds, he's worked hard every round and he's keeping it going here in the final.
Remember, Van Poetsch stopped 8 times in his first 25 fights, just stopped twice in the next 109. That's how hard he is to get out of there. Virgo had him rattled there for a moment. Van Poetsch can't wait to get busy again and start fighting as regularly as he's used to. So many fighters like him have struggled to make a living. It's been almost impossible in the times of COVID, but fingers crossed, that the crowd in here tonight, that this will start to become a more regular thing again. It's an absolute joy to be here with a crowd watching on.
Yeah, we're certainly not used to that. And Virgo again landing with some good right uppercuts. The quality of his boxing, should I say, the quality of his shots have been very good in this round. Accuracy's been there. Look at this left hook again. And Van Poetsch just takes it. What a tough bloke he is.
Another big looping left hook. He gets carried away, doesn't he? When he lands a couple, Virgo, he sort of loads up, and he's done it twice now in this round, missed by some distance.
Well, he goes for the knockout, you see, he goes for the win. And that's when he can just leave himself open a little bit, but nevertheless it's impressive from Virgo. It really is. You've got to give him so much credit for that front foot style that he's got and the power shots that he's putting in, and the variation, the uppercuts, the hooks and the straight punches.
He's going to be fun to watch, both inside and outside the ring. He's got his dance routines, he's got his social media profiles, increasing attention. He's going to be a star. Inside the ring maybe, outside definitely. He's going to get another win on his record here. Good scrap this though, they both deserve credit, but Virgo, the comfortable winner. Impressive.
Yeah, that was a very good fight to watch, to be quite honest. I thought that Idris Virgo dominated every round, but he was in against a real tough cookie that you know, it doesn't really tell the story of the contest in that he's won every round, Virgo, but he was pushed there from Van Poetsch, who was tough, hard to get to, and come back with the odd shot here and there. But overall, I'd be really pleased with Idris Virgo. I thought he boxed very well indeed. Front foot pressure, and in this last round really went for it. There's that right uppercut, left hook. That was that left hook that just staggered Van Poetsch slightly at the start of the round, and he kept it going. So the stamina was there for him. His stamina was very good, and he producing power shots right to the very end. So a good performance overall.
Well, the fight goes the distance, so referee Kevin Parker has scored it at 60 points to 54 points in favour of the winner. Still undefeated as a professional boxer, Birmingham's the one, the only body breaker, Idris Virgo!
Another win for Idris Virgo. A big smile, much work for him to do, but much to work with. He is a talent, and now he has his 10th win.
There we are, boxing fans. Do us a favour, put your hands together and show some real good boxing respect for both of our boxers. You victored there, Idris Virgo, and a real great servant to the sport of boxing. His opponent there, the gallant runner, Lewis Van Poetsch. Great character, ladies and gentlemen. Great servant to the sport. Congratulations, Idris.